everybody, this is JayRock and you're watching JayRockDoesStuff, and this is a Bright Series light unboxing made by Magtool. And let me tell you guys, Magtool is pretty cool. They have innovative aquatic reefing products, with a few of their items being able to be transitioned over to freshwater like this Bright Series light or their ATO systems. So if you've never heard of Magtool, you guys should head on over to mymagtool.com and check them out. And Magtool is a new channel sponsor, and we are super happy to have them aboard. Now let's get into this unboxing. Alright, here we are. We got our light in front of us, and this is a pretty standard brown box for any kind of light that comes in this style. So if we turn the box over, what you're going to find is you're going to find an aquarium lighting spec sheet. And what this tells you is all the details per size of the light. There's also the QR codes on the back, so you can get the app on your phone to be able to program the light. While we're looking at this spec sheet, I think it's worth mentioning that when I compared the values of this spec sheet to the values of the spec sheets of other lights that are similar in type and cost, I noticed that the wattage values for the Magtool light was much higher than a lot of the other lights, even almost double or into the next category sized light for the other brands. Also, the LED count was either the same or higher in almost every light that I looked at. When we open the box, the first thing we see is an instruction manual and the aluminum housing. The aluminum housing promotes to keep the light under 120 degrees Fahrenheit to promote the longevity of the LEDs. And on the underside, we see 7 rows of LEDs. This consists of white LEDs, RGB LEDs, and UV LEDs. The LEDs in this are covered by some kind of plastic that is slightly frosted. The plastic is flexible and can be pushed up on the far edges, creating a gap between the plastic and the metal housing. I do not see any kind of sill that would create a barrier from water to go underneath the plastic. There is also no glass underneath the plastic, as you can push the plastic up and actually touch the LEDs. With that said, I think it's important that a person doesn't get any water underneath the plastic, as it might touch the LEDs and short them out. I wonder if you can put silicone around the edge to make this waterproof, or if that would affect the heat dissipation of this unit. So one of the first things you notice when you pick up this thing is how wide it is. I decided to grab my measuring tape and give it a measure, and it's just under 5 inches wide. In the box with your light, you will find a bag that has your parts in it. Inside the bag, you should find 2 plastic legs that have holes in the corner, and another bag that has 4 metal long screws and an Allen wrench. Also in the box with your light and your parts, you will find a power adapter. This connects to the light to add power to the light. Well, that's all that's in the box. So let's get this put together, So grab the bag that has the long screws and the Allen wrenches in it. Take the long screws out of the bag and take the screws out of the ends. In the feet, you'll see 2 beveled holes. Take the screw that you just took out of the bar and insert it into the beveled hole. Take the bar and put it on the back side of the leg and screw it together. When you're all done, each leg should have 2 slide bars attached to it. If you look on the edges of your light, you will see holes there where the slide bars go in for the legs to slide in and out. But before you put them in, you need to grab that other Allen wrench that was in that bag and flip the light upside down so that you can see the Allen wrench screws that are in each corner of the light that will secure those legs once you get them slid to the point where you want them to be. You basically just tighten the Allen screws and it locks the slider legs into place. One of the things you might have to do is set your light up on the edge of the aquarium and use the Allen wrench to tighten the Allen screws from underneath while it's up there to get the right size. After that, all that's left is to get your light plugged in and to get the app downloaded and get that set up. This light is going on top of a 50-gallon terrarium that we haven't built yet. If you'd like to see us build this, please hit the subscribe and bell so you'll never miss a video. So the first thing you want to do is scan that QR code and download the app that you need to be able to control the light. So after you download the app, go ahead and click to open it up, and we need to get you signed in. You can either create a new account or use your Google account to get in. It is worth noting that the only time I've ever had to sign in is in this initial part. I've never had to sign in any other time. After you get signed in, you're going to want to go to the bottom of the screen and click Devices. And then at the top of the screen, you'll see a plus. You need to click that, and it'll automatically start to detect for your light. Once you see your light on the screen, go ahead and click it, and it will pair with it. As you can see, once my light paired, it started a Bluetooth update. Once the light has properly updated, it will flash off, then on again. Once you have your light paired, you'll see it in the Devices tab. At the bottom, you'll also see an Aquariums tab. If you hit that, you'll be able to set up a profile of any aquarium that you have and assign the light to that aquarium. If you have more than one light on an aquarium, you can put all the lights you have assigned to that profile's aquarium. You can make up several aquarium profiles and assign any lights to any aquarium profile. You can access your device's settings simply by clicking on the aquarium profile that you set up, or the Devices tab. You can click on the device that you would like to set up the settings in. Once you click on it, it should bring up the panel for all the settings. The first thing you'll see is the Manual tab. Inside the Manual tab, you'll see a W, an R, a G, and a B light bars. You'll also see a light loaded mode, an all open mode, an all closed mode, a plus, and a trash can. You'll also see an apply button at the bottom. You can move any of these light bars, and the light will change accordingly. You can also hit all open and it will open to a full spectrum light. You can also hit all close to turn everything all off. The next tab is the Custom tab. What you'll see here is a graph with intensities on the left-hand side and time on the bottom. Underneath that is the WRGB light bars. The idea here is to make time nodes and input the intensities that you want for each WRGB light bar. You can create separate graphs for each of the WRGB light bars by simply pressing on the time node, confirming the time that you want, and setting the intensity that you want. Don't forget to hit apply when you're all finished. It's worth noting that in my testing I have not been able to create too many time nodes, so it seems like you can create as many time nodes as you'd like. The next tab over is the Auto tab. What you need to do here is click New, and then set the time that you want the light to run and what day. There is also ramp up time settings in 30 and 60 minutes, or you can create a custom ramp up time up to 240 minutes. Also, you can control intensity settings individually for the WRGB lights. And don't forget to hit save when you're done. I think that about wraps it up for this unboxing and setup video here for this Magtool Bright Series light. I really feel like this light, with the power output, its features in the app, and the price point, that this light is going to be one of the top contenders in its class. The only question that remains for me is how long this light is going to last with the increased power output, and time will tell us that. I do plan on doing a follow-up review video giving my opinion in about a 3 to 6 month time period after using this light. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and bell, and you guys will be notified to see that video when it comes out. Also, if you'd like to own your own Magtool Bright Series light, feel free to click my affiliate link. It's in the description below. That wraps up this unboxing and setup video from Magtool Bright Series. I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, I'm JayRock, and you're watching JayRockDoesStuff, and we will see you on the next one.